Gregory, where have you been? Yeah, weather is nice. I think tomorrow will be rainy, but in the past weeks, very, very, very beautiful weather. Lots of trees are blooming. So maple trees bloom, and I think that one over there is cherry, maybe. It's windy today. I think the pressure is dropping. Over there they're cutting the grass, sculpting. Wow, this one looks nice. Yeah, some kind of a cherry. Petals are falling off. Nice flowers. Big ones. You can see lots of new fresh leaves. Oh, this is a cherry from before. The already cherries growing on it. Look at this. Medgrad, you made it. How is it going there? Windy, yeah, we had lots of wind today. How was the life with the tariffs? Anything changing? My goodness. Oh, look at this. Wild strawberries are growing. It's a tiny one. Going good. Fantastic. In Japan there's rice shortage. Basic food is missing. But that's their own fault. Paused for 90 days still? Oh my gosh. So unsettling. Pope Francis has passed away. My gosh, he looked so sick in the past few months. I wonder who's going to be a next pope. Sounds exciting. Yeah. My gosh, I remember how when the Polish pope from my country died, so it's a pretty big spectacle. The funeral. He said he wants to be buried in a simple coffin, in a simple grave, nothing fancy. He was so humble, you know. Yeah, 1978, the Polish Pope got elected, John Paul II, and he died 2 popes back, I think, right? Before the Ratzinger, I think. Ratzinger, what was his name? I don't know, they always get different names when they become popes. The German guy, I think, succeeded him. And then the Pope Francis succeeded Ratzinger because he just gave up. Yeah, I saw the conclave, yeah. A little creepy. I heard Star Wars Andor is coming back from tomorrow, something like that. it was some time before I last watched Star Wars. Did you guys see any of the Academy Awards movies? I almost forgot what of The Brutalist. I saw that one. Brutalist. Wonder what the other ones. Which one was the one I saw? And which one won? Marvel Universe. Oh, those movies were too long and too hard to get into. The Academy Awards weren't very good this year. Yeah, what was it? Wicked was there with Ariana Grande. What else? Who else was in there? Conclave was there. Yep. Yeah. You watch and you forget what you were watching. Oh man. Ooh. Lots of ants are digging here. Used to be the tiny ants here, but where are they? Let's see any. I have to wait for some serious rain. I've been checking it on your recordings each day and keep just missing. No, the daylight savings hit, so I think you must have shifted. Maybe that's why. Japan doesn't shift, Canada, Saskatchewan doesn't shift, but everything else just shifts. I remember when I lived in Canada and then the daylight savings kicked in, all my shows, my Star Trek was like a different time, like 1 hour behind or ahead. You didn't like Wicked? Wow, Wicked was at the theater? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was kind of like good singing, but looked like Barbie a little bit. But on Saturday I'm going to go to the Wizard of Oz musical. Can't wait. We'll see how that goes. Oh, I didn't know this has yellow flowers. Never seen this blooming. These flowers are doing well. Nice. I think I've seen this somewhere. Is that the same? Yeah, I've seen this growing at the side of the road. Somehow it survives the winters. And now it blooms only now. Then you have these blue ones, which are pretty neat. Wow. They're leaving the grass on the ground to dry, I guess. Wizard of Oz. I've never seen the musical, so wherever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. It's so windy. So windy. If you had your own yard, what would you plant so that it's going to kick them? Oh, that's nice. Plants out. Absolutely. I have to plant my tomatoes. My own yard, I would put some fruit trees, cherries, peaches, plums. Then one of the sections will be for vegetables, and another section just for, you know, enjoying flowers and sculpting it little by little. I would probably make something like a little bench in there to hide in with a table so I can chill out, listen to birds, listen to radio, do some interneting. You know, when I was in Poland, my grandfather, he lived in these buildings where employees could work at the coal mine. So he lived in those buildings. So it was kind of depressing and not interesting. But at the bottom, at the side of the building, he made a park all by himself, like little park. I mean, gosh, 6 meters by 6 meters. And he started to plant trees there, shrubs, flowers. He even got a bench there. I don't know where from, but every now and then someone would come and, like, you know, vandalize these trees and pull the flowers out. He planted some roses later that kind of survived. But you know, like over decades, he kept on planting there, and the thing became greener, the trees were growing bigger. It started to look like a really nice place, and some people would just come there and chill because there was nowhere else to sit. Man, what a success. When I was living in Canada, I came to visit him, and I looked and wow, it's a real park. Man, he's gone now, a long time, but his park still remains. I was even joking, like, they should put like a plug here, it's like in Grandpa's name. Yeah, he liked, you know, nature. Remember when we were little, I was little, I was walking with him along the ponds. Like, I was collecting snails by those ponds. We looked at ants. He had aquarium fish, tropical fish in the kitchen. All the way from the like the floor to the ceiling, and the aquaria were in the biggest ones were at the bottom, and they were going up like a pyramid to the top. Man, that was wicked. He constructed, you know, he was an engineer, so he constructed everything by himself, all those stands, all the filters. Wind. And you know what was cool? Like, at the side of all that stand with aquaria, he had these electrical switches, like, you know, for light switches, and then in your home, when you flip it, it does something. He had that thing done for every single light in those separate aquaria, and the pumps. It was like so awesome. Looks dry. Yeah, it didn't rain. The rain's coming tomorrow. By the way, I want to buy the Switchbot products. I'm really intrigued by the one that you can control the curtains. Like, you know, you want to open the curtains at a certain time in the morning by themselves automatically. Yeah, fish. I had fish too after that. My dad was not thrilled when I brought an aquarium with all the equipment home once. I think I must have been like 6 years old or something. So like the switchbot, I already have the automatic, the Roborock cleaner for the whole place. That thing's still alive, and it does clean the floors and washes them. It's outstanding. But I want to do the curtains. And after the curtains, there's also a door lock, so I can automate and open my door with my phone, I guess, or a keypad or fingerprint. And what else is there? They have also temperature, humidity meter. Switchbot. I think Switchbot is one of the companies that you know what they first made? A remote control button pusher. Like, let's say you have an equipment or like a place, like let's say you want to turn on the hot water at home, but you don't want to run to the switch wherever that is, in your bathroom or kitchen. Maybe you don't have one in the kitchen, so you attach this button, this device that pushes the button for you when you can control it from another button or location or a phone or a remote control. So basically it just becomes remotely wireless access, and later the company started to do a whole bunch of things: door locks, curtains, you can put in lights and control them remotely, and they have their own vacuum cleaner, like the Roborock or Roomba. So everything automated. Oh, look at this. The grass mowing crew is over there taking lunch. Must be fun working like that. Yeah, curtains too. And I was thinking, what's gonna happen if the batteries run low? So they have upgraded the batteries in the curtains to rechargeable batteries, and from the bottom of the little gadget that moves the curtains for you are solar panels, so they're always facing outside. This way, little by little, these things get always recharged. And for the door lock, it's a different story, because they used to have AA batteries, but they lasted for like a year and something. They replaced them with some CR something that lasts very long time. How futuristic, yeah. I wonder if we'll ever arrive in the future. But maybe that's as close as it gets. Yeah. Oh, I started to play Minecraft. Minecraft? My gosh, I bought this game when it was $5, when the guy still owned it before he sold it to Microsoft. And now this game has so many new additions. I really enjoy building things in there. Trains, houses. houses, exploring the caves, exploring everything really, even the views. Oh, the Minecraft movie is a new one, yeah. But the game is, more than a decade old now. It seems pretty old though. What else am I playing? Minecraft. Oh, I'm still playing my Huey. Huey is just... So I've completed all my campaigns that I purchased. Maybe I'll purchase more. But now I'm connecting to the multiplayer server where a full-scale war is happening, and I'm transporting troops, escorting convoys. It's so intense. It's really easy to get shot down if you're behind the enemy lines there. Incredible. The machine flies like a heavy bird. Yesterday I was flying and the convoy got ambushed by enemy. It was just surreal. They kept shooting at me, and I got most of them pacified. But I think that some of the bullets hit the hydraulics, and oh my gosh, I had to do mayday through the radio. And the radio works like real radio, but it's through the server, so other people can hear you, come to rescue you. Yeah, multiplayer war. I think it's against AI. They produce their units, troops at factories and deploy them, and you have to. Well, like here we can transport crates to assemble, tanks and other things. It can transport troops to the battlefield. It can pick up troops from the battlefield. Kind of utility helicopter, but you can also load it with guns and do a gunship style action. So many vehicles. I don't think that it goes into the ground. Everybody fly their helicopter or airplane, and that's it. The requirements are you have to be able to hover, land and take off, which is sometimes so hard. But the war is going on. The front lines are always changing. You have to build outposts, roadblocks to stop the enemy from infiltrating. So you have to bring supplies to build these things. There are carriers where you can pick up supplies from, and also everybody who gets shot down or their machine crash lands, they are there on the ground. You have to go and fly like a CSAR mission to pick them up, and you tell them through the radio like to activate a beacon so you can home on them, or at night you can tell them to shoot a flare, or if you don't want the beacon style approach, you can pop a smoke. So once they do the smoke, you can see where the wind is blowing from, and you can land against that wind. If you don't do it, you can so easily crash there and wait to be rescued. I'm getting hard to hear. Yeah, sorry. Now it doesn't blow much. I'm gonna speak closer. I don't know where the mic is. So it's exciting. After convoy escort, the whole helicopter looked like a rusty can of holes in it. It's terrible. Better now, yeah. It's the wind. But the war goes on, and people are flying, different things. There's Hueys, there's those Chinooks, where you can pick up a lot of stuff, crates, and people. Sometimes, everyone is crushed in enemy territory, and you try to fly there without being shot down. Sometimes there's like anti-air artillery, and the Huey only has flares. So you don't even know who's shooting at you or where it is. You have to be so into it. But the previous campaign I was doing, it was the Paradise Lost on Guam. That was really intense. Like at the end of it, I really felt how easy it is to die in a war like that. Like, it really felt like, my gosh, I could never be like a pilot and go to war. That would be so easy just to die. It was one of the most intense ones. Sorry. Yeah, the wind today is not good. I don't have my external mic these days because just no one comes to talk to my videos. Let's shield ourselves in here. Oh, nice tulips. More of them over there. Don't know what else to play, I don't want to quit my Huey because then, all the muscle memory will disappear and I'll have to relearn it to fly it again. Wow, look at this. It's huge. My ants, some are doing good, some are troublesome. My Camponotus is not going so well. I don't know, something's wrong with them. The little ones, the very tiny ones that love to escape, every time I give them sweet sugar, they go and drown in it. And then there are other ones that actually are okay. So, and the Formica are doing all right as well. Indestructible, they never drown. I don't know. Ant's world. Experimentation, what works, what doesn't. I'm so envious, I find ants here and they just thrive. And over there, no matter what I feed them, they seem sick. But so far they're still alive. We'll see what happens. I really want to go out, do some geocaching. It's the 25th anniversary this year for geocaching, and I haven't been out a long time. Maybe I'll find some ants. Who knows? Who knows? I've already seen the hornets flying. This means maybe the rainy season is coming. Time flies. When do we get another Strange New Worlds? Are you talking about Star Trek? Somehow the new Star Treks are just so hard to get into. The Discovery was hard. Strange New Worlds, that was better. Yeah. You know, I've been watching for the past year all the Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm on the Walking Dead the City now. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is there. Lauren Cohan. Oh, and then I finished watching what is it called? I finished watching, what is this thing called? This weird show. Oh man. Severance. Severance has really good actors. Christopher Walken is even starring in there, like a minor role. But every actor is pretty good there. And I was surprised to see Patricia Arquette. I think I remember her from somewhere, but I don't know where. I was a kid or something. She must have been young. I don't even remember. But now I like the name just rings. It's like, oh yeah, it's her. I've seen her photo somewhere. Severance, yeah, Severance. It's like really bizarre, but oh, it's a good show. It's almost like you could do a prank at work with the Severance. It's almost like Office, but with a different twist that you don't really want to experience. Oh, look at this. Check this out. This is a tool. There's gonna be some presentation about prehistoric people living here. Wow. That's just like, you know, thousands and thousands of years ago. Nightmare on Elm Street? Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Shoot. I don't remember. I watched all of them when I was a kid. I didn't know Johnny Depp was in there too, till I realized, like, you know, 20 years later, holy cow, it's the same guy. Oh, it says my connection is glitching. It was glitching. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It came back. Anyway, I gotta get going. Thanks for coming and checking out, because most of the month no one comes. So today was a good day. And it's too windy to talk. It's blowing again, sorry. Anyway, take care, and I hope your plants are growing well. So I have to scope my my garden too and buy some tomatoes. So take care, bye for now. Scoping down.